Good morning. So I tried very hard to edit some videos. Sorry. I lost pretty much everything. So I'm just gonna do a everyday makeup routine. If you're not good at makeup, this is for you. I suck at makeup. I suck at everything. So first thing we're gonna do, actually, my face is a little oily and I'll be looking this way because I have a mirror right here. But usually I moisturize with this Bobbi Brown moisturizer. Use any moisturizer, even if it's like chapstick on your face. Actually, that'll look a little gross, so don't use that. So I take this Fenty Beauty primer for my foundation, and I do half a pump. Mostly do it on my cheeks because that's where most of my makeup goes, and that has a little too much. Okay, nose, forehead, chin, and then with the rest I just put it back on my cheeks. Okay, so I'm gonna rub that all in. Also, this is a great tutorial if you want to learn how to catfish someone, because let me tell you, after this, I'm gonna look like a little good. So, I use the Fenty Beauty foundation as well as the primer. And the foundation brush, and the highlighter, and the contour sticks. I was never really that into makeup. Like, I always loved doing it when I was younger and stuff, but as I like started high school in like 8th grade, I only ever wore mascara. But that's also because I didn't really break out back then, and now life wants to stress me out and show my stress on my face. So I just use half a pump of foundation, and then whatever I have left on my hand I usually just scrape up and drag across my neck. So what you want to do is make sure you blend it in, because apparently this foundation oxidizes a lot when you don't blend it, which is 100% true, because if I'm having a rough morning, you know, woke up late, to class or whatever, I will rub this in, but like sometimes I won't blend it very well. So what happens is that one spot that I didn't blend well, oh my lord, it's so hot in here. The one spot that I didn't blend well will just like stay orange and like oxidize, and you do not want that to happen. If you've ever heard of Rihanna's line being too orange or turning a different color after wearing it, that's the only reason it happens, is if you don't blend it, or if you have like too much on, I feel like, because the formula is supposed to be very lightweight, and it's like medium coverage, so there you go. Also, I don't even use a full pump, so it's even less than that. That's not important. Okay, so then I do not follow the rules when it comes to makeup, because usually people put on concealer before their foundation, you know, to cover the imperfections, but I don't. So I take this NARS concealer in Canelli, Sannel, C-A-N-N-E-L-L-E. Well, it looks like this, and you guys can't see that. Okay, so good thing I read it. So I'm just gonna dot around my dark spots. Okay, so over here is where I kind of have the most problems, in my chin. But the reason I have so many, like, it looks like I have a ton of acne on my chin, but they're just like little bumps. So I don't know if I got like eczema or what that is, and I don't know why I'm using a brush. I always use my finger to blend this in. I feel like it just gives it a more like creamy consistency. I don't know. I feel like it's just better when you use your finger. Yes, so I scar very easily, so I have a lot of acne scars because I'm also very impatient. So when I get a pimple, I like to pop it and pick at it, which you should not do. I repeat, you should not do. So, but I do. And then I just go over those spots again, just a little bit. I pump about that much. And I just go over where I just made it super white. Oh my gosh, look! Those look like little heart spades or whatever they're called. Wow, that's so cute. Dang, what if I had like tattoos like that? Like face tats? That'd be hard. Okay, no. Anyway, so I just go back over where I just applied that, and I use a brush for this because it's actual foundation. But see, we gotta really blend that in. To make sure that I like blend this stuff in, I go in with this big fluffy brush and just do big circular buffing motions around my face. Okay. Step 1. Now I'm going to go in. Now usually, like for school, I get real lazy and I just go straight into my Hoola Benefit. So this is just a bronzer. I use it as a contour, kind of. So I would just, also, obviously I've hit pan and I need to use another one. And I have another one like in my house, but I refuse to use other products until I run out completely of this one. So we're just gonna stay with this for a while. Same with, if you guys have been noticing, I put all my like products back in their original packaging. I don't know why I do that, but I feel like everything has a place and that's their place, so that's where they're gonna stay. Now for the sake of this video, you guys just saw me look the worst of the worst. I still am not looking so great right now, so we're not gonna go straight into this. We're gonna do some actual cream contouring. Okay, now if you have oily skin, I suggest not doing cream contouring, but at the same time, it blends a lot easier because you're oily, so we're just gonna do a little both. But I have extremely oily skin, so these are like perfect because they're like a more powder consistency. Like when you put it on your face, you don't have to like drag it and like tug at your skin. You just lightly place it and just glide. Like it's, I don't know how to explain it. But like if you've seen the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour like stuff, not the powder ones, the cream ones, they're very oily. Like when you open it, it's very shiny and very oily based. These ones are very powdery, they're very matte, and that's what I love. So if you guys are my shade and just like wondering which ones I use the medium tones. So they're Bamboo, Mocha, and Trippin'. I was gonna show it to you guys, but I know that my phone's just not gonna focus. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go in with the Mocha Matchstick. And what I like to do, so when applying this to my face, I like to follow my, come on, Mia. Not jawline. Bitch, hello, wake up. It's early, but not that early. I really like to contour and hollow out my cheekbones. So, push these little hairs back. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, so when I'm following my cheekbone, what I like to do, y'all see that? I thought that was my eyelash. I was like, wow. Okay, so I don't like to go right in the dividend. That's what a lot of people like to do. They just trace it. I go a little, so if we're talking about right here, I'll go a little bit above it, like right in here, so that when I'm blending it down, it doesn't exceed this line. Because if it exceeds this line, you just have a dark cheek, you don't have a pop-in cheekbone, you're not lifting anything, like it doesn't look right, you just have a brown cheek. So, I'm just gonna go a little bit above it and just like that. Okay, and then I just go around my temples. Well, I guess I just go around my entire forehead. Same thing here. That one looks a little longer. Okay. And then I go down my ears and then under my jawline to make it look like I have a nice jawline. So if you guys are like me and have double chins and eat a lot, then you want to do this step. Okay. So, okay, my hair's just like curly right there. Oh no. Okay. So when blending, I like to do bigger, more pressure, circular motions toward my hairline and blend upwards so it all blends like up in there. And then when I drag down, I get a lot more light-handed and like feathery motions in smaller circles. And then I just drag it down, go back up, and I never go past the line that I've already created. When it starts to ball up and get a little cakey right here, see that? You don't want that. I blend it back. Go. And then I get really lazy when it gets to my forehead, so I just blend it all upward, just kind of using swiping motions like back and forth, and then I just kind of flick up. Make sure you're really getting in there. Okay. And I apologize for just looking like a complete mess. I've been laying on the couch all morning. Yeah. Okay. And when it comes to my chin, I just do huge circular motion. Okay, this is pissing me off. Bruh, why my baby hair gotta do that? Like, chill. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, whatever. So just do huge circular motions like this and push it back toward your neck so it gives it that shadow, like chiseled effect on your chin. Bring it down. Beautiful. Now, oh, I forgot to contour my nose. My nose contour is something that I have worked on for a very long time. It's still very messy, but you know, it gets the job done. I'm all about nose contouring because I have a big nose. I do not like my nose, so I want a nose job, but you know, can't do that, and I hate needles. So here's a little fixer-upper. Okay, so what I like to do is I start from my eyebrows and I just draw a really thin line, very narrow, down the bridge of my nose. I stop right before I get to this little ball part of my nose, and so I stop my line here, remove the stick, and then I swipe just a kind of a straight line right under my nose right here. And then in this little divot into the nose, I really like to harshly contour that and kind of bring it up toward the center of my nose, so it just gives it a very structured effect. It's very narrow and uplifted, and that's something I do not have. If I turn to the side, you can see that my nose comes straight down, but then it droops at the end. Now that's something that just unfortunately runs in my family, but you know, I want to get rid of that. So, gonna go from eyebrow straight down. Okay, I'm looking crazy, and that's what we want. And then harsh line up toward my nose. Boom. So that is my nose contour. And then you just leave it like this. Just kidding. I use this real I'm gonna edit that out. Okay, I use this Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, actually. It's the domed eyeshadow brush. So I use this to blend out my nose contour. It just works really well. And if you don't have this or can't find it, you can get this at like Target. I also use another eyeshadow brush to blend out any nose contours. So this is the Urban Decay. It's from the Naked palette, this Naked 2 palette. Yeah, I just use this to blend out my nose contour because, like, okay, you see the angles of the brush and how it's just so fluffy on the top and straight on the bottom, if that makes sense. Like, this one you can tell a little bit more because it goes like this, and then this part is fluffy and at a certain angle. I don't know if they made it like that or if I made it like that, but I love them, but this one right here is my go-to. I start by blending just up and downward motions like this, and I try not to go past here, at least not yet. So I start blending just up and down, and I really like to blend this into my eyebrow because it just gives you a more like sunken socket effect, and that's what I want. I want to look dead. So do that, and then I just start to pull downward my nose. So blend and pull, because you don't want to be left with harsh lines. So same thing, just gonna blend like this into the brow bone. Then you're gonna pull. Okay, and for the bottom of my nose, I lightly touch it. Like, I apply some pressure up here, but I barely touch this. I just kind of wave my brush around, and then I kind of just like push it all up toward my nose. The way that I swipe it is the way that I blended it. So I swiped it like this and like this. So I blended it like this and like this. I swiped this one up and pushed in, so I'm swiping it up and pushing it in. And then I just kind of go down my nose like this, just to blend any harsh lines. And if you're worried about that part being a little bit darker now, don't even trip, because we're gonna highlight the crap out of it. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my hula whatever. So I just kind of swirl my brush in here, and if you guys are curious, I'm using the small contour brush, Petite blah, 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 contour, and it's from Sephora. The reason I said it like that is because it's so beat up you can't even see the name. So same thing as the cream contour, you're just gonna start up here, bigger circles, and honestly, when you're using powder, you don't want to apply pressure if you're going over a liquid or cream, because it'll just pull and you will ruin everything you just created. So learn that the hard way. Okay. And then again, just following everywhere that I did. I like to make my forehead really dark, just because if you make the like dome of your forehead very dark, then it gives a smaller effect on your forehead, and that's what we're going for. And then make sure you really just get it into your hairline, so that if your hair is being pulled back or up, you know, it's just not, you want everything to be the same color. Okay. And under the chin, I go really lightly with this under the chin. On my face, obviously, I go super harsh. Oh, I almost forgot. So these little light lines that I drew earlier, I just use this fluffy brush and blend it back. I don't know if it does anything, but I feel like it does something because it's an extra step to my routine. Yes. And then I go back in with this Real Techniques fluffy brush, and I kind of just pat it lightly. And then I'm very precise, like I like to go straight up and down. I don't use blending motions like on my cheeks, obviously, but for those who don't know. So I don't pull or anything, I just go straight up and down motions where I applied those last lines. And the reason you don't want to go dark and heavy with the powder, especially on your nose, is because that's the center of your face, and that's like the first thing people see, other than like eye contact, so your eyes, but like I feel like your nose is just a really big statement. And then you don't want to go dark either, because if it's darker than your entire face, we got a problem, you know? So I just apply it how I applied everything else, pushing it toward my nose, creating a smaller, narrower effect. And then I just do some of this, and then again gently down the nose. So if you want it to be a little smaller, which on this side I do, just going over again. The reason you don't want to grab as much product the first time is because if you have to go in, or if you make a mistake, you can easily cover it. But if you already use too much on the first time, then you can't really undo it without going to your makeup wipes and redoing the whole freaking thing. right after I'm done with my face, I usually go straight for my eyebrows. Now, I can't find my spoolie, so I'm using just this extra toothbrush. Don't judge me. I know we're getting a little ratchet today. The setup's ratchet, my hair is looking ratchet, my face is ratchet, and the toothbrush is ratchet. So, I dyed my hair black. For those of you guys that know me personally, my hair is dark brown, but you probably thought it was black and probably didn't notice anyway. But yes, so I used to do just dark brown. Oh yeah, by the way, I use Milani's 05 dark brown brow stuff, pomade, I guess. But I used to just do dark brown, but since my hair is a little darker, what I'll be doing is using the dark brown as a base of my eyebrow, and then I'll go in with some black eyeshadow and put some of that in there. Okay. Always handy to have a napkin. I always have a napkin because I always use it for my eyebrows. So this brush, I'm just using a really thin angled brush. I can't even tell you where this is from because it's completely rubbed off. I've had this for a long time. So what I like to do is I grab just a very, very little product. It's literally on the tip of the brush. Okay, my hands look ugly. You can't see it, but I'm explaining it, so I'm sure it's fine. So I start out on the tail of my eyebrow, and I just kind of create it how I want. So when doing this, you want to drag your tail out to where your eye meets it, if that makes sense. Also, very important to always have a little cotton swab on you. I always have one of these on me because I'm always making mistakes. So, I'm liking that so far. That's kind of pissing me off, and I don't know what that is, so we're going to just try to take that off right now. And I like to wet it with my spit. That's really gross, but, you know. Oh, also, if my nails are looking ratchet, it's because I had to cut them off for work. Okay, so, then I like to start creating the arch of my eyebrow. Like this. And then with whatever product I have left on here, I start creating this line under just to define my eyebrows. Okay, and then what I use this for, it's like really crinkly right now, sorry, but all these little marks, that's from me going like this. And then I like to take it and just squeeze the tip of my brush. So I always have like a newer product on here, not just the same old product, because that can get nasty. So again, just a little bit on the tip of my brush. I'm gonna go back, outline this, just make this a little more harsh, because I want like really defined eyebrows. And I'm not really all for that like natural look. I mean, I guess I am, but like, I like my eyebrows to be very precise. Okay, see how that's like being weird? We're gonna clean that up in a second. So again, with the leftover product, I'm just going back over, making a bit more of a harsher line. That didn't make sense. I'm actually really not liking the way that this is turning out. There we go. It wasn't like arching enough, you know? So now I'm gonna go with this and do a straight line down my eyebrow. Yep. Okay, and I'm gonna go back over that again. The same thing. Perfect. Okay. I told her I said over, she said okay. Oh, I should add music. Too late. Okay. Same thing with this other eyebrow, so I'm just gonna speed through this. When if the brush does not look like this, no. So anytime my brush gets like this from dragging it on my eyebrow, I literally stop. I don't care how much product I have on it, and I will wipe the brush until it goes completely straight again, because the angle of your brush is what makes your eyebrows. It's so important. If you guys get frustrated with your eyebrows, sometimes I get real frustrated, but you just gotta remember that eyebrows are sisters and not twins. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. My friend's really funny. When she started doing her eyebrows, she was like, why do my eyebrows look like distant cousins? And I was laughing so hard. Oh, my best friend. But yeah, I don't know why, but one of my eyebrows always just comes out so much better than the other. And I always have to do this eyebrow first. Like if I do this one first, just complete chaos. This is like already, well, this would be like my natural eyebrow look, but you know, we're not going natural today. Which is actually kind of weird because my face makeup is usually very like natural looking, but I like my eyebrows to be just a little bit more bold. And I guess it's like a little, my eyebrow routine, what I call bold, is like a natural look to other people because I don't go around and clean up my eyebrows with concealer to like make them look perfect or anything. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't really care, but you know, whatever. So then, again, obviously not flaking, so I just go down, swipe it off. You stop saying okay because I do that all the time. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's like a subconscious thing that I just do. I need to stop that. After I do my eyebrows, I do some mascara. So I use L'Oreal's Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Now on the packaging it comes in, it has like these spider leg lashes. I know a lot of my friends who have used this mascara because they wonder like, oh Mia, what mascara do you use? So it's supposed to give you that effect, but for them it didn't do that. So when it says carbon black, it's literally just because that's how black it is. Like it's as black as my hair is, and that's what I'm going for. Love dark black eyelashes, but I don't know. My eyelashes, I don't know if you guys can see, but they go completely straight up. I don't curl them or anything. So my eyelashes just look like that whatever mascara I use. I just like this one specifically because the applicator is so tiny. It's so thin. It's just like perfect. And the little bristles on there, do you guys see those little bumps? Probably not because my camera doesn't focus, but it's just really, really small and delicate. And so for me, I just feel like it doesn't create clumps, and I can't use big fluffy brushes because it just gets everywhere. It gets everywhere. So I just start here doing like a little shimmy motion, and then I just kind of flare it out. And I don't go like really far into my eyelashes, like into the roots of my eyelashes, because mascara is not good for the eyelashes, you know? Just wears them down, wears them out. So I just really put it on the tips of my eyelashes, and then I'll go in the back just to coat them a little bit, and there you go. I really do like to try and get every eyelash though, and like my ones, oh! That's why you need that. Okay, so this one is like really far back there, which is why I just got it all over my freaking face. But I'm gonna coat you anyway. Okay, and now we're gonna go on to this side. Oh my gosh, if you guys know me personally, then you know. Sounds a little different, Yup, I did it, y'all. I got it done. That's all I have to say. Also, same thing with eyelashes and eyebrows. Sisters, not twins, because some of them, they just be crazy. My eyelashes be wildin'. Some of them just want to stick straight up. Some of them want to go that way. You guys ever get those eyelash pains where one is just like, you got like a limp eyelash and it just down your eyelid and it hurts so bad? Like when you put on mascara, it hurts. When you take off mascara, it hurts. I literally just cut the eyelash off. I'll go in with like a little cosmetic scissors and go in, find it, and snip it. I don't even care. I don't even care. I cut off my eyelash because that shit hurts. It is not a fun pain. I am not about pain. That hurts. So I cut it off. But don't cut it at the root because then it can grow again and your eyelashes grow like real fast, I think. I don't really know because I've never like shaved off my eyelashes and like watched them grow. But I don't even think you could shave eyelashes, whatever. So, like I was saying, my eyelashes. You guys, I just felt something crawling down my back and I swear it was a spider, but I think it was my hair, but I'm like not used to having hair, so that was really scary and I just fucked up my eyelashes. Okay, I like my eyelashes to be very, very precise, so I'm really messy when it comes to all this stuff, but I like to be very precise when it comes to my eyelashes. I don't like clumps. I don't like anything to be darker than the other. See that right there? Not acceptable. Not acceptable. Why are you... Okay, like I was saying, my eyelashes have been giving me a really hard time lately. I don't know what the hell is going on. So we're just going to leave it. But see how this side is darker than this side, like at the base? So I'm going to go back in and just touch it up at the base because I'm not trying to have no side looking different. And if they both gonna look ugly, like if one side's gonna look ugly, then they're both gonna look ugly because you're not just gonna have like one side hanging, you know? They need to be ugly together. Look how cute this is, by the way. This is what I keep my makeup in. I bought this thing for like $6. Just kidding, it was $17. But I think it was on sale and I got it for $6. But I got this at like Living Spaces, dead ass, because we were like going to find some like cheap stuff to just move into our apartment. But yeah, so I found this and I was like, I can use my makeup and just put it all in there. And at the very bottom of this has a mirror. Thought that was real cute, but it doesn't matter anymore because I can't even see myself. But yeah, so that's what I keep my like brushes in really, and just like my little face products like this. And then I keep my other makeup, like my face products, so like my primer, foundation, and then I keep my highlighters in here. So I keep my Naked Illuminated highlighter, my Fenty Beauty highlighter, and then I keep my matchsticks in there. And then just some glitter bases, or like some glitter eyeshadow, whatever. And then I have like, oh, by the way, if you guys do not know about this, so this is also from Bobbi Brown. I bought this in the eye cream all together. It was on sale for $25 around Christmas time if you guys want to purchase that, because otherwise this is $25 by itself, this is $50 by itself, and I don't know what the eye cream is, probably like $18. But so soothing cleansing oil. So literally it just breaks down your makeup and removes it all. I don't use this for my face because I'm already oily, so that would just mess up my pH levels and I'd break out even more. But I use this for my eyelashes because it's a lot better than rubbing the little towelettes, the makeup removers on them, because it just messes up your eyelashes. So I'm going to start using this again because my eyelashes have just been like not my friend. So we gonna fix you today. Alright, so after I do this, oh shit, I forgot to put this under my eyes. do this earlier, kids. And I just go in with my fingers and rub it in. Did it make a difference? Probably not. After I do that, go into my bottom eyelashes. And I really care about my bottom eyelashes, so what I like to do is just lightly coat them on the very top. Some people don't give a crap about their bottom eyelashes, you know, and they're just like, done. No, not today. So what we're gonna do, lightly coat them. The very tips, go under with your brush. Get that extra coat like the top did, because you're not leaving anybody out. I don't dip it in again when it's the bottom eyelashes because I don't need too much product on the bottom, but it's gonna go like this. And then go under. And why I say the tip of your eyelashes and not like go under all of your eyelashes, like the full length, is because then you'll just get it all up under your eye, and that's not a good look. So there you have it. Now onto this highlight. So I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty Trip-In highlighter. Looks like this. It's really pretty. I'll swatch it for you. Can you see it? Probably not. Okay. So we are just gonna take this. Do you see this little glow area that's already there? Probably from my moisturizer. But you're just gonna apply it on there. You're not gonna apply it further than this little line you've created from your contour. So I just dab that on like this, and you want to stop at like the apples of your cheeks, so where your cheekbones stop right here, you don't want to go past that. So I just kind of am very light, drag it, and then I go above my eyebrow, by the way. I scratched the hell out of this. Oh my gosh. Don't let anything go to waste. So you do that, and then same thing to the other side. Do you guys see that? Wow! Sorry, that's like really pretty. Okay, so I do that, and then the nose highlight. So what I like to do with my nose highlight is, especially with sticks, it's so much easier. So you just take it and just do a little tiny rub like that. Pat it in with your finger. You're just gonna want to do this motion over and over. And when I pat it, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm kind of like rotating my finger as I'm patting it, just so it kind of like gets all around evenly. I just want to like pack it straight on, you know, that. And I'm gonna do a little downward motion. And then, okay, so when you're going up the bridge of your nose, you don't want to like connect it all, because it just looks like a sparkling water slide. So I just do a line in the center, just not connecting here, not connecting here, because when someone's looking at you straight like this, they're going to see this point and then this point. And if you do a long line, then it elongates your nose. If you want like a really long nose, sure, but I don't like that. So I just do a line like that, so it's not connected to anything. It just makes it look like a more like uplifted, like stumped effects, because it's not going all the way down. You see this and then you see that, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna do another line. Oh, fudge. Okay, we're just gonna pull it this way because I kind of fricked up my line. Gosh darn it! I went into my contour. Okay, we need to fix this. We're going to fix this. Don't cry, not yet. Okay, you got this. You got this. That's why, my friends, you never want to go in with too much, because you can mess up at any point, unfortunately. Okay, so I hope I fixed that a little bit. Okay, try this again. Focus, focus, focus. Oh, y'all, Okay, I did it. Okay. Have you guys ever noticed this dot in the center of my face? It's a birthmark. I get it from my dad. He has the same exact one on his face. Crazy, huh? Okay, so that's all I do with that. And then I'm going to go in with my Illuminated Urban Decay highlighter. So, I don't know which one this is. It's the Aura. I was going to say Aurora, but that's not true. Yeah, it's A-U-R-A. So I've heard a lot of bad things about this, actually. Like, when I first bought it, a few people commented on my story and were like, oh, like, that does not work. But it works for me. So I'm thinking maybe, like, the applicator brush that they give. Sorry, I need to put everything back in its place. Okay. I feel like the brush that they give to you, like, that's given with this, comes under here, so it's like this. Oh, you can't even see it. It's like this. Excuse that. Oh my gosh. I still have the plastic on this even. Can't, like, get it because my nails are just really thick and short right now, so they're, like, not even real nails at this point. I did this myself. Look how thick these bitches are. Not good. I'm getting my nails done on Monday. I have work today, so I can't get them done. But on Monday, I won't be at work, so I can have long nails. Okay, I really can't get that out, but I still have the plastic sheet on here. That's funny. Okay, so I used to use this a lot, just because, like, it's what it came with. And it's, like, a nice brush, and you just, like, get up in there. But I like to use a little fluffy brush. So this is from NYX. And that's all it says, but it's just a domed fluffy brush, and I go in with this like this, just pat it on there, and I'm gonna go right over where I applied my last highlight. If y'all want to know my tips and tricks, because I've been getting a lot of compliments lately on my highlight at school, makes me feel all good about myself. Even though I have nothing to do with it, it's literally just the makeup. Well, we're gonna be popping today. Okay. Kind of looks the same. But that one was just more orangey, and this one's a lot more pink. So then I'm gonna take the very tip of this brush on the, like, 90 bristles in the center, and I'm gonna go right over that little space on my nose, and then down the center. And you want to be very delicate because you don't want to get this highlight everywhere, or else you're just gonna look like a mess, which is why I was freaking out when I got it all over my freaking contour. So then I'm gonna take the remainder and just rub it like that, and then a little bit on the chin. Okay, and Fenty Beauty Trophy Wipe Highlighter. Now this is my child, and I've dropped this multiple times, like in this casing, onto the floor, like standing up on the counter, and I've dropped it onto the floor. Like, my heart stopped. I thought it was gonna die. Yes, I was all about this highlighter. I was all about every product when she came. I mean, if you can see, I literally, my whole face is basically Fenty Beauty except my eyebrows and eyelashes. So, yeah, so, but the one time, you know, I drop it, it's in here, inside of its casing, inside of this, okay, it drops from a higher shelf, yes, but it's all protected, you know, and the one time, it's all protected, not like this. Boom. Okay, are you... Like, are you for real? And I was gonna buy a new one, but you know, a girl is on a budget, so... And as you guys can... Look how perfect it is. Look at the flakes. Riri, you really outdid yourself. You really did this one. Sometimes it's even hard to close because it gets stuck in here and I can't close it. Like, That's so sad. But as I was saying, I was going to purchase a new one, but I'm all about, you know, using every bit and piece of product, so I just keep it. And like, people have told me, you know, you can like put it back together if you just use rubbing alcohol and like press it back in, but what if rubbing alcohol like makes it different? You know, I'm not trying to mess up her little creation, you know. It's not mine. I don't know what's gonna happen to it, so. Bro, the freaking sun just landed on my nose. That's beautiful. Sorry, got a notification. Okay, and then a little bit right up in here. And then on my chin. And then I'll take this and I'll just kind of go over my cupid's bow. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that yet, because another thing I use my toothbrush for. Now, you might think this is kind of gross because I just combed it through my eyebrows, but it's not gross. So, oh, maybe that's what was on me. So, I use this. I'll put on a chapstick. And I use this cocoa butter lip balm. It's pure cocoa butter. It was like $4. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's by Cocoa Care. And it moisturizes and conditions your lips, which it should do. I mean, it's a lip balm. But anyway, what I love about this is that it's really thick. So, I don't know if you can tell, but this isn't just like any regular chapstick. You can't tell because, you know, camera sucks. And I have the 8. Like, I just got it. So, I don't know. Maybe it's focusing on imperfections and not perfections, because that would be the only explanation. But, yeah, so that's just a great one. It's really thick, and you can just, like, feel that it's there, and that's what I love. And it has, like, a nice little shine, you know? I usually just put chapstick on and call it a day, and this is my makeup look. But plumper, fuller, more colorful red lips, toothbrush. And you're going to want to do little circular motions all around your lips. Take away that dead skin, girl. Take it away. It's not cute. Chapstick's not going to help. No, you got to scrub it off. So I'm just going to show you a little bit, and I'm going to fast forward because I do this forever. So I start with my bottom lip, do little circular motions, and little back and forths. Like that. And most people stop there. Not me. I get all up in here. Got all you little crusty crustaceans. I don't really have any, but. And then start in the center of your lips and bring it outward. And I like to move my lips with the brush, that's why I'm like this. But it'll all work out. So basically you just do that. And yeah, what I do is for a long time because I like my lips to be plump and soft. Like when somebody kisses me, I like it to feel like a pillow. I call it the pillow effect. It's great. Fun fact, not to gloat, but I feel like it'll help you want to do this. So anytime I scrub my lips, okay, wait, that'll make me sound like a hoe. Not anytime, but I scrub my lips often, like almost daily. Yeah. Every boy I've ever kissed in my entire life have told me that I have soft lips. Or they're like, you're a great kisser. Like, even if you're a bad kisser, if you have some nice soft lips, you are a great kisser. Just a heads up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this because I'm gonna be at this forever. Okay, and we're back. So this is the outcome. Make sure to wash your brush after this because that'll be gross. And then I just remove all the excess like that. So the reason why this plumps your lips and just brings it a lot more color is because obviously, you know, you're creating tension between your lips and the brush. So it's just a crap ton of blood flow just going toward your lips, and so your lips are inflamed right now, and that's what's happening. So they're red, puffy, love it. I want injections, can I get it? No. Underage needles, not for me, but I really want them. But it's okay because I have little tips and tricks like this that'll help. The only problem is I feel like this only lasts like 15 minutes, but just take some bomb selfies before and you'll be fine. So I'm gonna go back over my lip though with this highlighter because I just rubbed it all off. Oh, so beautiful. Look. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Okay, so I used this Pump It Up Lip Plumper by NYX. It was like $2. Well, it plumps and like it tingles, but maybe it just, I feel like it just doesn't like really tingle and work for me because I've had some serious lip plumpers. There's this one that I have, I don't know where it's from, but it's called like XL Pillow Plump. And the first time I used that in the store, I was like, whoa, like are my lips melting? It was so crazy, so cool, I love it. And I just don't get the same thing with this. But whatever. We're gonna go ahead and use it. And this looks exactly like a chapstick. So I don't know if it's because like the plumping formula makes it all like dark like that, but look, I'll show you. So bottom lip. Here's the chapstick. Top lip. And I'm like generous with my lip gloss. So does that look any different? Maybe a little bit. Okay, well. Wow, that feels so nice. If you put chapstick on before lip gloss, ooh, it's like a slip and slide on your nose. I'm gonna go over this look with this Sephora Starlight 32. Can you see it? No, of course you can't. So, it's just really, really sparkly, and I love it. And the applicator is so nice. So, I literally just go and pat it along my lips because I want to get as many circles as possible. On the top, I literally just line my lips with it though. Ooh. And that's it. That is all. Also, here's a dupe if you can't find that highlight brush I use. This is from e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. It works. It works. So that's all for today, kids. Thanks for watching. I forgot. This is really important. This is really, really important. I can't even believe that I forgot about this. You're gonna use that Naked 2 brush that I showed you, or any brush that's like this. Naked 2 palette. You can use anything, but I use this half-baked color right here. This is gold color. Get it on the tip and go right here in the center of well, not the center, you just are gonna outline your tear duct. Give you a little bit more of a pop, makes your eyes look open, you look more awake, you know. And then right under your brow bone. Get it popping in here. And it looks so beautiful too when you're highlighted here, here, and here. It's like a little triangle. You are a whole ass pyramid. Okay. Make sure when you're doing this, do not get it in your eyebrow. You will literally kill yourself. I would at least. That's not very encouraging. Sorry. And you know, that's just so beautiful. We're just gonna add even more on the tip of my nose because I'm obsessed with the nose highlighting and contouring. And I do a lot of it. So I don't understand how people can like do more than that. Because some people like do even more than that, and it's just like, why you look like you got frostbite? Like, nose looking like an icicle. Nope, none of that. So, that is all. Guys, I forgot one more thing. This is super important to nose contour. I don't know why I'm forgetting this. I think I just get nervous when I'm on camera, but I wipe the tips of my nose like this. And the only time I ever use this little white one is to make this more white so my nose looks even smaller. Now I'm gonna go in right here as well. So it's just very defined. I could even go in a little bit more. Let's not. Let's not. But we're gonna go a little further down. Like that. So when I was talking about that pushed in effect, you really want it to just be pushed in. So I'm gonna use my same contour brush and just blend that in. And then for these harsh lines that I've now created, I'm just gonna pat it like that. And then for this, you wanna be very, very careful, really, really light-handed. Move it upward, and then just pull it down. Upward, and pull it down. I don't like to go along the entire ridge of my nose because I think that's ridiculous and a waste of product. But this is like crucial, and I don't do this like all the time, like for school and stuff, because I'm in a rush. But pretty much for school, it's either like, do I do my hair or do I do my makeup? And that's why my hair is always in a bun. Better, right? Oh, and also, if you do exceed that line I was talking about, like I didn't, but if you do, I literally take my hand in a straight line and just go. That's it. I don't use concealer. I don't like bake my face or anything. No, not necessary. That's all for today. I already said that.